Thank you for joining me. My name is Jennifer, and I'm the Agriculture Education Coordinator at the Wisconsin State Fair Park. I'm coming to you from our Compeer Financial Discovery Barnyard at the Wisconsin State Fair Park. Today we'll be showcasing both our rabbits and rabbit hopping. To get started, Alec will be showing us our rabbit hopping.
Hi, my name is Alec Missler and I'm from Big Bend, Wisconsin, and I've been hopping rabbits at the Wisconsin State Fair for 5 years. Rabbit hopping started in Sweden in the early 1970s and was brought to the United States in 2001. Rabbit hopping consists of jumps that are similar to the ones used in horse jumping and dog agility. Rabbit hopping has 6 different categories you can put your rabbit into. You can either pick from straight line, crooked course, agility, long jump, high jump, or a team relay. To get into rabbit hopping, you'll need 3 things. You'll need a rabbit like my buddy Vance here, you'll need an H harness, and you'll need a 6-foot long leash. We use an H harness because normal harnesses that would just be around their neck can choke them if they run too fast. So we have one that's also around their stomach so that can be braced. And we also always go by the rule that you can stick 2 fingers underneath each of the straps so you know you're not choking your rabbit. A question I get asked very often is, Alec, how do you pick out your rabbit for rabbit hopping? I've been told that the first rabbit to jump out of the nest box is a great choice because it's full of energy and loves to explore. Rabbits at over 9 pounds are also not the best choice because it can hurt its back on certain courses. Rabbits with very long ears can also be a bad decision because they can trip and hurt themselves on their own ears. And if your rabbit has lots of fur, they can also be prone to overheating. Most people start training their rabbits at 4 to 8 months old. This rabbit is 8 weeks old, and we are going to show you how you can train your rabbit to jump up the stairs. So first off, what you want to do is set your rabbit on the stairs, and you can gently lift them over the first step just so that they can kind of get the hang of it. And then what you can do next is set their paws on top and kind of tap them a little bit. Just kind of tap them to encourage them to jump over. And she is very small right now, so she is kind of too big for her to jump up one step. But if you keep it up, and once they get older, they'll be able to go up and down the staircase with ease. Right here's an example of a more experienced rabbit going up the stairs. Right now I can show you how you can train your rabbit to jump over hurdles just like it would in a competition. We've made our own hurdles out of half-gallon jugs with pegs glued to the side and then wooden dowels. We have tape on each side of the dowel because the rabbit seems to see them better, and each jump is spaced out 2 inches apart from each other. So first what you want to do is set your rabbit on the ground and slightly toss them over the front. That just gets them encouraged to jump over it. So you can do that a couple times. And then next what you want to do is you can put their paws on top and you can just hop them over. And it's okay if they knock it over on the first try. You just need to go over it again and again. So you can kind of just set them up again. And sooner or later, they can do it themselves. But here's an example of a more experienced rabbit going over the straight line course. Scoring is judged on the time that it takes for your rabbit to finish through the course. For every single rail or post that the rabbit or handler knocks down adds time to your score. And whoever finishes with the least amount of time gets the greater prize. Whenever I'm not rabbit hopping, my favorite thing to do at the state fair is to hang out with my friends and eat all the fair food, especially funnel cake.
Thank you, Alec, for showing us how you train and show your rabbit as part of rabbit hopping at the Wisconsin State Fair. Next, we will be showcasing our rabbits by Julia.
Hi, my name is Julia Missel. I live in Big Bend, Wisconsin, and I've been showing rabbits for 4 years at the Wisconsin State Fair. And today I'm going to show you how I get my Sable Point Nedville and Dwarf ready for show at the fair. So 5 to 7 days in advance before the show, I would cut their toenails. I would be cutting their toenails like every month before then, but just before the show I'm making sure I'm cutting them just so that they're nice and neat for the judge. And also I'm checking for disqualifications or faults with the toenails. If there's any missing, broken, or different colored toenails, that would be a disqualification to the show, so that's what I'm also checking for. And I'm also doing it a couple days in advance just in case you cut too close to the quick and have a problem, because then it has a couple days to heal before the fair. So there are 50 rabbit breeds, and recognized by the ARBA, American Rabbit Breeders Association, and every single one of those breeds are held to the standard of perfection. So each rabbit has a chance to get 100 points, but there are some ways that the rabbit could get disqualified or faulted. A way that it could get faulted is if it's shedding. It wouldn't get knocked off the table like disqualified, but it would get docked points. A way it would get disqualified if it had like a missing toenail or a different color toenail or a broken toenail. At the show, what I would first do is check your rabbit to make sure that he is the sex that you signed him up for. I would sign him up for a buck. He is a buck. Also, while doing this, I'll check his teeth and make sure that they're straight, because if they aren't, they could get docked points. Also, what I would do is I would check their tattoo number. It's always going to be in the left ear. His is CATO. It's important that you sign them up for the correct ear number that's in their ear, otherwise your rabbit could get disqualified. At the show, what I would do is I would make sure to brush your rabbit out, and if he is shedding, is try to get as much fur as you can off of him at the show, and just make sure he looks as pretty as you can make him to be, and that's what I would do to get my rabbit ready for show. One of my favorite things to do at the state fair is go on the big Ferris wheel, because that's what my family and I do every year. I also like to enjoy a cream puff. Yes, thank you for watching.
Thank you, Alec and Julia, for showcasing your rabbits. We hope you're able to join us tomorrow as we showcase our dairy cattle.